Ready! Hut! Ready, ready! Hut, hut! Down! Ready, ready? On the double! Go! Ready, ready! Ready! Shot! Ready! Get up! Let's go! Ready! Set! Set, go! Ready up! Hut! Set up! Come on! Set! Hut, hut! Let's go now! Ready, ready? Here we go! Shot! Go! Ready! Ready! Here we go! Here we go! Get up! Ready? Up. Ready, break. Ready? Ready? On the set. Ready? Ready, set. Let go. Tag. Let go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Go. Here we go. Set. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Get up. Set. Ready. Ready. Down. Check go. Ready, ready. Hut. Okay, break. Hut, hut. Stop. Ready. Let's go. Ready, ready. Set. Go. Ready, ready. Ready. Set up. Set up. Come on, come on. Ready. Let's go now. Check go. Here we go. Start. On the double. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Hey. Ready, ready? Ready up. Go. Ready. 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 Get up. Down. Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready, ready? Stop. Ready? Set go.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
On a warm late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Dixon trying up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A very solid gain of 27. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Check.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it. Attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might you go for it?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran it for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Ball again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Back to throw now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Lance now on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll set up the screen for Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case,
there he goes, right side. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace off it. Scores here, so how do they make some changes coming out of the lock?
They've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Lance's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
A give, running right is Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. On 2nd down, here's Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Lance going to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. And Lance now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 30 yards. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's got it.
The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Townsend. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They'll look to throw again. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Now here's a throw that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they've worked on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits. and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again, it's Lance. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's able to find Melton, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pass complete, Thomas. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of throws already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Lance back to throw. His throw incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Click yellow, check white, commit red.
Lance looking to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ball again on second down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll run with Hall.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
The city always a little extra excitement for week